Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Neo. In this video, I am playing around with my red iguana hand. This set was inspired by Ria Tai on Instagram. She posted this really cute pumpkin spice set, and I was like, oh, I want to try something similar with just a few changes. So it's really cute for fall. I'm starting off with an ombre on all of the fingers except for the ring finger. I'm using Peanut from Sugar and Cream. You might be tired of this color already, but it is my favorite color right now. I'm using some, are these curved tips? I'm not sure if they're curved tips. Yes, they are curved tips that I actually got from the the nail supply shop nearby. They were on the counter, and the guy at the counter was kind of like, hey, do you want to buy these tips? And I'm like, sure, throw it in the bag. So they're really cute. They're coffin-shaped, curved, natural tips. So I just applied those to my red iguana hand. They're not secured. I just slid them in the slot. So on the tips of the nails, except for the ring finger, I am doing a 3-color ombre. I'm starting with Peanut, this natural nude brown color that I'm in love with this color. Ooh, it's so good. On every finger. I'm even doing the thumb for you guys because, you know, it's really difficult to do the thumb on this hand because the thumb, you know, turns in. You can't like rotate the whole hand. So that's how you know I was invested. So I'm using Peanut on the tip of the nail. I'm going to go in with another color from Sugar and Cream. It's called Pumpkin, which is appropriate for fall. It's like a warm orange color, standard pumpkin kind of color. It's really pretty. And the third color that I'm using is actually a custom mix. That's pumpkin. I just put on. It's really pretty. Sugar and Cream products, they're so creamy. They ombre really beautifully. Yeah, I never really have any issues with Sugar and Cream acrylics. The third color is a custom mix that I made using chalk and mica powder. Actually, it's a shimmery, coppery bronze kind of color that I mixed. I had fall in mind. I was like, damn, I really want like a nice, warm brown, pigmented color that's a little rusty, I guess. So I made that. And then there's a gold that I'm using, but I don't really use it too much. So I'm gonna let you watch me finish these ombre nails. And then the ring finger is just gonna be the dark brown color that I custom mixed, and then a little bit of the gold swirled in. But I kind of wish I didn't do the gold. I was just itching to use gold, but I don't really need to. So I'll just let you watch the rest. So now I'm going in with my Mia Secret Clear. I'm not using my young nails like I normally would just because it's a practice set. I'm going in with my Mia Secret Clear, and I am capping all of the nails and building up the shape. So with these curved nails, it's not like using straight tips where you can just kind of like bead all the way down the nail and you'll have like a nice apex. Because the nails are curved and they're coming off of a straight tip that I put inside of the groove of the red iguana hands, there's like a divot. I don't know how to explain it, but there's like a divot from the straight tip to the curved tip. So if you see, I'm adding a lot of acrylic towards the not the free edge, but like the nail plate area, because if you didn't, it looked very strange. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but if you see me twisting the hand, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Just because the tips were so curved compared to the straight tip that I put inside the hand, I had to basically build up to bridge the gap between where it was straight to where it like started curving. So basically I'm just clear capping. Make sure to clean your sidewalls because these are coffin shaped. Sometimes, I know my throat is like, what the hell? Sometimes shaping curved tips can be a little tricky, but I just find if you keep your nail file just as straight, then it'll straighten up the shape of the nail for you. Just don't do anything wonky and it'll be fine. So I'm just clear capping all of the nails right now. If you can see the other fingers, you see how it's just a natural curve all the way down. Remember, I placed, that's why I was putting so much acrylic towards the nail plate of the nail. Because if I didn't do that, it looked really strange. It was like a straight tip and then it just started curving down. So that's why I was building so much, but it looks natural this way because I had to build up those gaps in between the straight tip and the curved tip. And now I'm going in with my 100 180 grit file. Like I was saying, just keep the file as straight against the nail as possible, and it'll basically straighten out itself. The application was pretty smooth. I always work to swipe my sidewalls just so that I don't have a lot of bulk on the side, so I can get a pretty good file, a good shape easily just through filing. But you see I'm keeping the file all the way along the length of the curved nail on the side, and then making sure to maintain that shape that way. So I don't have footage of me e-filing or buffing. I just went straight into adding the bling. So I wanted to do matte nails, and I just got the sorry, I just got the Zule bling adhesive, and I was like, all right, let's try this. You guys already know how I do my bling. I like to use a layer of bling gel and then top coat. That just works for me. It also helps so that you don't have to top coat around stones, because that can be a messy situation, especially if you're using matte top coat. You don't want to get matte top coat on top of your rhinestones, because then it defeats the purpose. The stones are no longer shiny. So I was like, let's give the Zule a try. Everyone's talking about it. It's so great. So I'm using Swarovski Stones. I don't remember what this mix is called. It came in a little packet that I got from Michael's. There was a sale, I think maybe a month or two ago, where all of the Swarovski packets from Hobby Lobby and from Michael's were like half off. And I went crazy. I spent like $200. I bought like every single one I could find. So I have a lot of these small containers of just like Swarovski mixes. So I actually don't know what kind of mix it is, but it's like champagne colors, a light chocolate brown color, and then like a goldeny brown color. And they're all different sizes, from like SS6 to SS12, I think. And then there's like SS10 in there, or 14 or something like that. So I am gonna do a 3D flower. This is inspired by Ria Tai's set. She just did one finger with one flower, but I kind of get carried away. So I am adding a dab of the Zule Bling adhesive and then adding 4 pixie beads in the rose gold color around each stone. So that's what I'm doing. It was interesting because the glue dries fairly quickly. It does say to keep refrigerated, and I guess I had mine in the fridge too long because it was drying like immediately. I was like, what the heck? I'm not used to it, just because with the Bling gel, it doesn't dry. So you have all the time in the world to add as many pieces as you want or to move things around. So it was just a different experience. I can see how this can be appealing if you just want to slap some stones on and go, but like it was a learning curve for me. So I'm just going in, adding a dot of the glue and then adding a stone and then adding 4 pixie beads around each stone. I do that on basically all the fingers except for the ring finger. That was all chocolate brown. So I'll let you watch that. So on the ring finger, I wanted to do my typical blinged out, nail down the center with a whole bunch of charms and beads and stones. So I'm going in a dab of the Zule Bling adhesive and then adding whatever I felt like would work. Like I said, this was drying very quickly on me, and I'm just not used to the idea of having to add glue and then add a piece. So it was interesting. I was like, oh crap, I forgot, or oh, this dried already. I didn't use a hurry up spray just because I had my my adhesive in the fridge for so long that it was drying almost immediately. So I think it has to be a cool but not refrigerator temperature, you know what I mean? Or put it in like the warmest part of your refrigerator, because I had it like where I keep my water like super cold and it was basically frozen. Yeah, but it was really cool. It's just a learning curve for me. I'm not used to it. But yeah, I'm blinging out this nail with the same Swarovski stones. So that's that champagne-y kind of color. It's like an opaque champagne kind of color. And in the same set, they have like chocolate brown colors. They have like SS16s in there. And then I'm using crystal AB stones that I got from Amazon, as well as rose gold caviar beads that I got from the two guys. So you can just watch me bling out the nails. As for the other nails, I'm just going in and doing the same thing that I did on the middle finger on all of the other fingers. I was like, everybody's getting bling today. You get bling, you get bling, you get bling. I was just on a roll, so enjoy. check that out. Even the thumb got bling, y'all. I was feeling it. So the next thing I had to do now is to top coat because it didn't look nice, and I wanted these nails to be matte. Look at that shaping, nice, right? So I wanted the nails to be matte. This proved to be quite difficult, right? Because I'm using a matte top coat and I have rhinestones on the nail already. So I did my best to butt up the gel up to like where the caviar beads are or around the stones, but I'm not gonna lie, I did get matte top coat on some of these rhinestones and it was kind of annoying. That's why I'm saying, like, it's a learning curve just for me. I'm used to doing the other method of applying bling to my nails. That method is great in the sense that you don't have to worry about this kind of thing. Like, oh, I accidentally painted over my rhinestones. You know, you lose the sparkle that way, especially with the matte top coat. It gives you more time, but this one is way faster. The adhesion is on a chemical level. So I mean, we'll see how they wear. I'll try it on a client or on myself, but they're just different. I'm not gonna say one is better than the other. I'm just used to one more than the other. So what I did to combat getting matte top coat on the rhinestones and some of the caviar beads was I just went over those stones with glossy top coat. But what that does is it takes away the facets of the stone. It kind of coats the facets so they don't sparkle as much as they would have had I not covered them. So if you are going to do this method, it's just important that you are very careful with your polishing. Maybe use a striper brush or a detail brush that you would use for like artwork to go around the stones. But like in this case, that there's stones on every finger, that would like take forever, you know? So I guess it's just you use your judgment as to which method you want to use to adhere your rhinestones. But for the most part, on every nail, I am using this matte top coat. I'm going to cure for a full 60 seconds, and then we'll see the results after I went ahead and fixed with glossy top coat on any of the stones that I might have covered. So here we are. They look great. Like I said, I already went in and top coated any stones with glossy top coat that I might have touched, and I'm going in with this 3D flower. So last video I did 3D flowers in. I said that I wish I would have dipped the acrylic into some of the chrome powder. I did that today because I was like, okay, we remembered. I was trying to imitate the flower that Rhea Tai did on her nail set, but it just wasn't working out. So I just started freestyling my own. But this is totally inspired by her. I love the look of having the chrome in the middle of the flower. So sometimes you might see me like there, dip a tiny bit of the brush into the wet acrylic and then push it towards the center of the petals. It just gave the look a little bit more dimension than just having stark white flowers on these pumpkin-y dark brown nails. So I'm just going in, I'm adding many petals, layering them. I'm adding 3D flowers randomly on other nails, around other stones. So just enjoy watching me, you know, sculpt a little bit. I'm just having fun with the flowers right now. So while this was filming, I was watching a movie with my brother. He was in the room, and I didn't realize that my camera ran out of storage. So somehow this flower is going to be magically, you know, a lot bigger in a sec. It's just because when I finally looked at my phone, I was like, oh crap. So this is me layering the flowers, the petals. This is what the flower ended up looking like. So it's 2 layers of flowers. We have like the pointy petals on the bottom and then like the standard round petals on top. On the in-between petals, I actually added another flower towards the cuticle area, and then I'm going to add a flower, just a regular rounded petal flower at the tip of the nail, again adding some of the chrome powder to the bead before pressing it out. I feel like I should have made this flower a little bit smaller. It just felt a little large to be towards the tip of the nail, but that's pretty much all I'm doing. Yeah, I lost some footage just because I ran out of storage. I had to delete some stuff on the phone, but I made it work. And then I'm gonna, I was like, do you think I should add more flowers? Because then my head was like, we should add flowers to every single nail. And I was like, that's gonna be a lot. So I ended up adding flowers to the pinky nail as well. And I was still tempted after to just add these 3D flowers to every single nail, but this set is already busy, but I really, really like it. So just, you know, you can watch me play around there. and I added 2 flowers to the pinky, but I felt like I needed one more but didn't want to add a flower, so I tried my hand at some leaves. I added a bead. You see me dragging it up to a point, and I'm drying the brush a lot so I can like manipulate it without it spreading too much. So I am pulling it, adding some lines with the tip of the brush, and then pulling it even more, shaping it so that it's pointy. And I think it came out kind of good as like a leaf. Maybe if it was a different color, but it just added a different type of petal situation to the nail. I didn't want all of the flowers to be, or all of the 3D work to be the same rounded shaped flower. And then going ahead and adding the chrome to the wet part center of the leaf. And then I'm gonna add another leaf. So just 2 leaves here on this pinky. And then that's gonna be pretty much it. So this is the final step of this set. I really love them. I was inspired by Ria Tai's set, her pumpkin spice set. I feel like I'm happy with it. The glue was interesting. This is what they look like as a standard shot. Lots of bling on that finger, like I like. And here's an action shot outside in the garden. Yeah, I was having fun in that sunlight. The ombre came out delicious, just really beautiful. So if you like this video, like, subscribe for more. I'm cranking them out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.